Hello students, I am Suchit Kaur. I hope you all are fine and safe. As we have already done our first chapter, A Letter to God. The chapter which I am going to take today is Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. So it is the autobiography by the first black president of South Africa, that is Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela, which is the second chapter of the book, First Flight. So his full name is Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela. The main objectives of this chapter are: it describes and appreciates the life of Nelson Mandela, analyzed the role that Mandela played in South African politics during the and after apartheid. So here apartheid means a policy or system of discrimination on grounds of race. An example of apartheid is a society where white people are considered superior and the people of other races are mistreated. So before I proceed, I would like to tell you the difference between autobiography and biography. So autobiography is when the story of the person's life is narrated by himself, and biography is if somebody else describes the life story of a person. So this chapter, written by himself, Nelson Mandela, we can say that he was father of nation, as he is called as father of South Africa. We are mainly talking about this great man, Nelson Mandela's fights, struggles, sufferings against the racial discrimination in South Africa. He suffers a lot of tortures in prison, but ultimately he comes out with flying colors and was finally elected the president of South Africa. He really worked hard. Just as Mahatma Gandhi, to bring out South Africa from the British rule. There was one policy there, that is apartheid. Just now we have discussed about it. Is a policy inculcated by government of dividing people based on their castes and races. Now the main thing over here was that the blacks and whites were kept apart. So Nelson Mandela had a great long fight in this war, and finally he was elected the president of South Africa. When he takes the oath as the president of South Africa on 10th May 1994, he especially feels very grateful to the black heroes who stands by him for their unimaginable sacrifices. So, what we can conclude from this is he was a great man, father of South Africa, as he was the first black president of South Africa, and he was elected on 10th May 1994. He was a great freedom fighter and Nobel Peace Prize winner also. He was jailed for 27 years, and by profession he was a lawyer. And what values we learn from him are: first is freedom, compassion, forgiveness, equality, and courage. So, let us go ahead and have a look at the chapter in our next video lecture. It is an interesting chapter, right students? So, in my next video lecture, I will be explaining this chapter page by page and we will be discussing the meanings of difficult words. Thank you and have a nice day. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. Good day, students.